Nitro Esports versus Kamikaze. One step closer as we get into round number 1. And I'm excited for this one. I mean, solo casting this one, definitely not going to be solo casting for the grand finals, but at least I hope not. Round number 1 as we head out into this, and we're going to see a heavy presence from Kamikaze towards the A side as all their players start flooding out into this one. Scout's going to go down super fast by Rinse with the first shot. Headshot to be exact onto that one, and they're going to try and push into the CT, but not going to budge. These Nitro Esports player, EVO, is not going to budge at all. He's going to try and go for these picks, and he does. Gets the headshot into Aspect and onto Cavewalker. And a beautiful job done by him so far, and Nutty getting out that trade as well. As Rimps, the last man alive, is able to do it. I'm sorry about that. I'm not quite sure why that wasn't on already. Rimps taking out another one here in just a second. Takes out Keenan. 1v1 situation. 1v1 on the site at least. They still have Cookie up in that palace area. And Rimps, the man, the myth, the legend, going crazy on round number 1. And that's going to be a 4K for him already, and taking down the players of Nitro Esports. Just unbelievable stuff so far, and I mean, getting me hyped for maybe a Kamikaze turnaround. They knew they had the work to be done so far, and looks to me like maybe they've been doing their homework. As EVO is going to be the first one in the engagement, so with that Deagle going to shoot away. Not going to be enough though, as Peaches gets him taken down. And that's going to be a full retake already on the hands of Nitro Esports, and it's going to be a tough one for them nonetheless. As it looks like everyone on Kamikaze seems to have a SMG. All the same MAC-10s, unless your Aspect when you want to be a little bit different. But it's okay being different since he gets Nutty and Keenan down. Scout's going to finally get that trade, but it's only up to him, and he only has that P250, so this one's not going to take too long as Peaches takes him down. Making it a 2-0 scoreline for round number 3, as finally we'll have Kamikaze and Nitro have a little bit of money here to spend. Nitro a little bit on the stranger side as they have those 3 from Mosses, but Peaches and Ribs also choosing to keep those MAC-10s, which is not necessarily a truly bad thing for being an entry as well, as Ribs again taking huge damage on the Scout on mid. And Nitro gonna try and work with what they have. They don't want to lose too many guns here, or too many info plays here, as Cookie tries to reach out to see where these players are going. Oh, the spam hits Nutty a bit, nothing too crazy, only goes down to 90 HP, but a very nice little spam there as well, as takes down Peaches. Cookie is gonna take down Nutty, and it's gonna be a fight towards the mid area so far, and Nitro here knows this, and they're gonna send one rotating over to that A side to make sure that no engagement is done here. And Scout's not gonna know. We know that they're in mid, but not gonna see exactly who he wants to see in the mid area. And again, this is gonna be a fairly fast rotate here into the Apps apartment. And Scout, 15 HP, might even pick up on this here, as he realizes nothing went mid, and they're pushed up into Palace, so they can be a little bit more lenient on A. But Rimps takes down Keenan again. Rimps a huge man here so far into this first couple rounds. And they're going to have to hold this. Mainstream goes for the picks, gets one onto Cookie, and gets another one onto Rimps as well. And it's all down to Cavewalker here to try and defeat that last enemy on site. EVO, the last one left, 1v1. Cavewalker's on 2 HP. He doesn't actually know where the last player is. He's trying to take a guess, doing the fake plant, but EVO has a 73 health here. A lot more to work as he takes down Cavewalker. And we head into round number 4, 2-1. Nitro picking up their first round here. Able to defend that B site with all that they have. As we head into round number 4, again, we're going to see the Scout on Scout. Scout on Scout. I love that. That's funny. And this one's going to be a running gun right into the site. They're going to use their power of manpower to get onto that side. Cave Walker going to entry out with that first kill onto UBO. And he's also going to pick up that AK and get onto Nutty. And that's going to be clear of the side so far. And he gets one onto Keenan. A very different Nitro Esports than we saw in this Avant game so far. And Mainstream here finally takes down 2 for the retake. And it's all left to Rimps. Rimps has been a god so far in these past couple rounds. But he only has the Deagle here. He has the lineup and he gets it. He gets one onto Mainstream. And he's going to save the day. Rimps taking down Mainstream. And saving all of Kamikaze there. Mainstream just not able to get that info and thought he was covered, but that scene at the last second. As now we head into round number 5, and Nitro Esports are, I mean, I was not expecting this high of, well, it's not even that crazy. It's only round 5, but I wasn't expecting the drive in Kamikaze as much as we are seeing it now, which honestly I'm a little happy about. And they seem to be playing a little bit more with defaults as well, and Rimps going off crazy. I believe he has 6 kills already, 6 and 1. He didn't come to mess around here. He came to win. As the first one, Cookie is going to get one onto Scout. And that's going to be Scout going down along with Peaches taking up EVO as Mainstream comes in for the trade. But it's okay because Aspect is here to take down Nutty, the player we've been talking about so much in the past couple games. Gets taken out, and look, that bomb is actually rotating all the way over. But we have Keenan over here all the way on the other side as well. And he hears this. This is audible cue, so this call is going to be coming out to his other player that, hey, the bomb's over here, and it doesn't matter because Aspect takes him out. But, we may even see this engagement come faster than we expected. Zephamos will go to town on Keenan. Rimps again, the man, the myth, the legend, taking down Keenan. And so far, great stuff we've seen by Rimps here. I mean, what else can we say about him? Going 7 and 1 so far in only round number 6. Hopefully this is a lot to see in the future as well. And again, a heavy presence. And I think what Kamikaze have been maybe studying up on is their, I mean, in the past games, they gave their opponents a lot of respect. And were, I mean, in the sense like that it's not even just like holding at that point. Or not even just like waiting for info. I mean, they even seemed a little bit scared of sometimes. And I'm seeing a whole new Kamikaze here. Ones that don't seem to be too afraid to do things. And as I say that, Nutty takes down Rimps. And hopefully that this doesn't converge on them. Cook Egg takes down Nutty. Oh, Cave Walker takes one down EVO as well as Peaches. And that's going to be the complete side. Obviously they're on that little eco there. But either way, making sure that Nitro gets those 2 players and maybe even gets another one here will make this eco a little bit worth it. But Scout takes on 2 players onto the site, and that's going to be a really good start for him as they take down all the players of Kamikaze, and Nitro take that eco round. And that's Kamikaze going down for a second round for Nitro Esports on round number 6, going to number 7 as well. Nitro Esports showing that they're back up on this map. Round number 7, 2-4, and there's guns all around the board. This is the round that really will see some show of skill here. The first gun round is always, well, I don't even think at this point it's the first gun round, but the first major gun round that both teams seem to have AKs and M4s and the ops out in their hand. Double op for Nitro Esports. And Mainstream getting a beautiful first pick onto Rimps, the man, the myth, the legend already. Has gone down for Kamikaze's side. Let's see how they deal with this one, because Nutty has a beautiful spot here to get him. Doesn't quite get him. Oh, never mind. Gets him finally in mid on under area. And like I said, this is the first real gun round where they have M4s, AKs, and there's no real excuse here. This is definitely going to be one of the ones that shows us who comes out on top in these situations, as we have Peaches here lurking to see what info we can get, and possibly even a pick. If they can get a pick over on the A side, that could lure off some of the players from B side, as well as maybe even give them a chance to get out onto the site without much resistance. But those flashes does come out. It does pull Mainstream all the way off B as well. But Nutty is just too fast, takes down Peaches, and the Walker goes down to EVO with that op. And it's all left down to our man Aspect. Aspect with this op. I'm just going to try and save this at this point. I mean, their economy is pretty low here, and they're going to get some money after losing, but I mean, this is going to be the save of the century for them. 23 seconds left in the match, and ooh, that's an audible cue. So I think I'm more than likely that Keenan actually heard this, and I'm surprised that he's not at least pulling one player off to try and come make sure he doesn't trade or maybe go for this op after time. But I mean, they also don't have that much money here. Keenan's the one that can expend it the most, but I mean, it wasn't really necessary. I shouldn't really be that surprised here that no one came off of that. Round number 8, 3-4, and the op was saved in Kamikaze's side. And that is going to be Nitro versus Kamikaze. Round number 8, 3-4. And again, we're going to see a no default coming out really here. Kamikaze is just going to wait for the opportunity, and he catches it off. Evo gets caught off guard, not really realizing that, I mean, just going to wide swing out there and submit, but it worked out. I mean, Cavewalker again going to do the same thing. He's going to jump over and take out Nutty. Nutty's going to go down. That's going to be a free AK in the hands of Peaches, as both of these CT players, as well as Mainstream, is going to be coming around. He's going to get this easy first pick onto Cookie. He sees the other one on stairs, but I mean, this could be dangerous for Kamikaze, as they do have the inferior weapons, but it doesn't matter. If Aspect takes down Keenan, the Mainstream gonna miss a couple shots, gets it in the end. He even thought that was a little bit of a fake flash, but Scout takes him out, and that's a 2v2, and that bomb is ticking now. Rims just needs to make sure it doesn't go, but it's okay because Cavewalker's there. Mainstream gets in through the smoke, but it's not going to be enough, and that's going to be the round going into Kamikaze. 5-2-3. Nitro Esports not able to pick this one up. And a very, very good round for Kamikaze, letting that bomb tick down and eventually getting the Uzi play there as well. The MAC-10 Uzi. Now as we head into round number 9, again, Nitro Esports. I don't know, I feel different about them now. I mean, when they were playing against Savants, granted they were playing on, this may not be their first and foremost map that they wanted. And I can't really tell for sure whose pick this was, and I'm sorry about that, but I do believe this was Kamikaze's pick. And again, like I said, the map they're more familiar on, so maybe they're taking that comfortability and using that to their advantage, as well as, you know, the home field advantage. 3-5, round number 9. And Nitro still have those two ops in their hand, so this definitely could do something for them, as well as Nutty here. Okay, and he takes him out. Nutty getting 2 kills so early into the round, a minute left. And that's exactly what we want to see from the A side player. Getting the at least 2 kills on either side in this map is job well done for any of the side players. And again, the Kamikaze, in the past we've seen them, once they lose a couple of players, they tend to, at least from what we're seeing here, it tends to be a little bit of a, not more so a panic mode, but they tend to be less confident, obviously, once they have 2 of those players down for them. But Cavewalker trying to prove that a little bit different. Sees, I believe he even saw both of them. Nutty takes down, Nutty goes down, and also he saw Scout there, but not going to choose to want to engage them. Mainstream has this up here, and he's going to take down Cavewalker. And going for almost, it looked like the no-scope there, but Mainstream's going to get an easy pick onto Aspect, and that's going to be the bomb down. EVO picks it up onto Rims, and that's going to be the round. Round number 9 is over, making it a 4-2-5 lead for Kamikaze. And that's going to put Kamikaze on pistols as well. They're still in the lead at this point, but if they want to maintain this lead, they got to win a couple more rounds here. Since Nitro Esports, given that it seems like they have the advantage here with 3 ops on their side, that might come to bite them in the butt here if Kamikaze does take... Oh, Minchin getting one onto Rims. Getting another one onto Cavewalker. Can he keep going? He keeps going. He gets another... Oh, I thought he was about to get another, but he doesn't. And that is going to be a beautiful round from Mainstream. And honestly, I thought that maybe the collab came in there sooner as well. But I mean, I'm almost sad that it didn't, but he did a great job. Round number 11, 5-2-5 now. as it makes it a tie game here. Nitro Esports doesn't want to let Kamikaze have that much of a lead on there, and Kamikaze going for that double save. No deagles on their hands as EVO takes out Cookie for the first hit, and they're just going to go down super fast. And that is going to be the round. Round number 6 on the board for Nitro Esports, making it 6-5. Dude's a gaming legend. He was on Forbes. I mean, my man. More power to you. As we head into round number 12. And again, Nitro Esports coming back into this lead. And hopefully Kamikaze, I mean, doesn't seem like, I mean, before I said maybe they were going back to this more default play, but it looks like they seem to still be sticking to that head towards one side and take it, which can be kind of dangerous. Although I think they might be banking on just overwhelming Nitro Esports here and hopefully taking down their retake, but ooh, Aspect, please check this corner. And he does, taking down Keenan. And seeing another one in the smoke. Mainstream going to be hiding for his life as Rimps takes down Mainstream. And Cookie actually took down Aspect there by accident. Gotta make sure that you watch out for those team kills as Rimps gets one through the smoke as well. Kamikaze starting off a little bit shaky, but I mean, finally getting off to the side. The bomb has gone down. And Rimps is going to be there to finish the round. And that's going to be a nice take on the B side for Kamikaze, making it again tie score 6-6. And besides that little snafu of Kamikaze taking down one of their own, I mean, it wasn't necessarily a terrible take. But yeah, Nitro Esports just, I guess they're banking on overwhelming at this point, and hopefully it keeps working in their favor, as though they did seem to go to a default here. Keenan the Madman might even try and get closer and closer to get this info, which is not a bad idea. I think if you push into here, it's not a terrible idea. Just gotta make sure you have your buddy there to kind of back you up if you need the flash or anything to get out there. It looks like this little bit of a, I guess it's a fake. They're going towards that A side, but that fake towards the A is going to call out a couple players. Nutty's going to go down, but EVO's there with the trade and actually gets another player. But Keenan gets one. Not able to pick up the second, but Cave Walker takes him down. That's going to leave Nitro a little bit confused there, but they did see the bomb, so they know it has to be B, and that retake is going to be super long for Cookie. He might not get here in time, but Cave just needs to waste a little bit more time. He's not able to. Mainstream takes him out, and Cookie is going to be the last one here to try and come in here and do something. And this is going to be a tough one. He has a 1v2. There is that op on Scout, which is kind of strange to say. He takes down Mainstream, and that's just Scout left with the op. And this might be a little bit embarrassing if you can't make that jump. But I do believe this might have been heard. Yep, it's going to definitely be heard from Scout, and he takes him out. Without a doubt. Cleaned him up like Shout. A little bit of rhyme time for you guys. As that is going to be a Kamikaze timeout. Nitro Esports getting back into the lead. After that, after a little bit of a loss there, they want to make sure they're on the right track. Want to make sure they know what they're doing for this one, since they have a little bit weirder economy. It looks like the deco is going to come out. And I like me some decos here. 7-6, and so far we've been seeing seeing Kamikaze hold their own so far. I mean, doing a lot better than what we've seen them in their past game, and going against Nitro Esports, who had a hell of a game against Savants, and Savants nonetheless having a hell of a game against Regency. This could be promising for Kamikaze if they can keep this up. And this timeout hopefully will be utilized perfectly to make sure they have a plan. Whether that plan will be to go for picks or to just simply rush a site is to be said. But I mean, if I was the coach for Nitro, I would already be saying, hey, they tend to want to boost, or not boost, bunch up towards one side and just overwhelm us. So if we have those nades in their hands and they're using them effectively and not wasting them too early in the round, that should be more than enough to keep them back to either have a rotator to get your players on either B or A to be a little bit more prepared in for this. As Aspect, no, you cannot no clip on this. I don't even know where that originated, the "don't talk to me please" meme. I don't know where that came from. I feel like it just came up one day and it just happened. Like, I usually there's like a come up. Like, I always see like, oh, someone used this here and there or whatever. But like, "don't talking" just came out of nowhere for me, and I was just like, what is that? Strange. 7-6 now as we head into round number 14 after that little bit of a break there. And hopefully Kamikaze can make a plan here, as it seems that their plan stays the same, stays true to what they're thinking, as Keenan not going to want to go for the info play here just yet. As Nitro will again play a little bit more passive, flashing for his teammates to get that info, and they're going to think it's B maybe, since they didn't see much on A. And this could be terrible for Kamikaze here, as it does look like they're going to have a little bit of a trouble here with their Deagles going down to 18 and 22 health, Aspect going down as well as Quick A, to those small denominators. And is that the rule of Bogdan? It is the rule of Bogdan. As a beautiful flash, doesn't hit anyone, but Scout gets those along with EVO to kind of even out that round. And that is going to be it pretty much. Cave Walker, unless he can get a 1v5 here onto mainstream maybe first. But it doesn't look like he's going to have much of a choice. Only with that Tech 9. I mean, the most you could do here is maybe get as many players as you can. It looks like he's going to try and do just that, but he does have Scout right in the corner here, and he gets taken out. And a nice 2 kills there for Scout as well, even though it wasn't. Good aim is appreciated where it is due. 8-6 Nitro. Ooh, a little bit of lag there as well. Round number 15, 8-6. Nitro maintain this lead a bit here. Kamikaze needs to make sure they can stay in this one with this gun round, because if they get reset here, so again, this is going to be another big lead here for Nitro to capitalize on. So I would even say take this round a little slow. If you're Kamikaze here, you want to make sure you can get those picks in, because this round is one of the more important rounds to win for this first half, at least. But it doesn't matter, because Scout takes down Peaches. That is going to be a very good first pick for man advantage for Nitro Esports. And again, the smokes will come out towards the A side. They do have a heal here, and he's going to get the first pick. One onto Aspect, another onto Cave Walker, and he almost got the 3K. Not able to pick that up, but they still have Cookie and Rimps here. Rimps, one of the gods we've seen so far in this map. Hopefully he doesn't get taken down super fast here, but Scout is here, takes down Cookie. And it's all down left to Rimps. With this op here, gonna have to try and get him gun. Misses that shot! And Keenan takes him down, and that's gonna be the half. It almost looked like that should have hit him, but Kamikaze just not able to pick up those 2 rounds that they were winning in the past 2, and then losing 1, 2, losing 1. Seems like finally Nitro found their momentum. And that's giving them the 9-6 half. Hopefully Kamikaze can make sure the CT side is as default as they can, since Nitro Esports is definitely going to come out with those executes and the plans. So hopefully they have their own. 3-2 setup. Interesting setup here, but Rimps and Peaches get the first 2 kills, and Kamikaze, the Pistol Warriors here. As Rimps might even get another one, gets a headshot onto Scout, and that's going to be a beautiful start for them, making it a 4v2. As Nutty's going to be one here, takes down Peaches. This could go bad for them. It's a 3v2 now. This could go anyway, as they're going to have Cookie come in here towards the CT area, and hopefully he can stay alive and maybe get some kills here. But Keenan takes him down, leaving it all down to Cave Walker and Rimps to try and get on this retake. Nutty on 1 HP though, so this is entirely doable. But Keenan takes down Rimps. Cave Walker to take down Keenan, and that's 1 HP on Nutty. This should be almost impossible. But that bomb is ticking. And Nutty's gonna go for the picks. Not able to get it. Cave Walker doesn't know he's on 1 HP. Finally gets the kill. And also solidifies the defuse. And that's going to be round number 7 on the board for Kamikaze. And that is going to be a beautiful start to the second half, excuse me, for Kamikaze. Giving them a little bit more of an economy advantage here. But losing a lot of their players as well. As we see the M4 come out along with the FAMAS. Hopefully they don't lose these. Nitro is gonna wanna spread out along this map area. Cave Walker coming jiggling with the scout. Oh, he gets a pick onto scout. Not a pick, sorry, he gets the dick oh, I didn't say that. I mixed up the 2 words. A dink, almost, onto scout. Nutty taking down aspect. that's getting clipped. 9-7, round number 17. Oh no. And a beautiful bit of damage done by Scout. 1 HP. Oh god. Long day. Let's just say that. Again, this aggression is going to come out all together for Nitro as well, but it looks like EVO is going to be sent out toward that mid area to try and get anything he can. And Nutty here sees the barrel of Mainstream's gun. He's going to take out Peaches, as well as almost get the pick out onto Cave Walker. But, ooh, Rims getting a Nutty shot onto Nutty. Reversing his name and getting almost another one as well. But Rims, ooh, 7 HP on Keenan. Might be able to get this. Gets another one onto Keenan. Now it's all down to Rimps and Cave to take down EVO. I don't think they know 100% yet. They don't know where he is, but they're going to guess at this point, and that USP is going to be ticking away. EVO's going to swing in the open, and that's going to be Rimps. A beautiful 3K for him. And also going the top frag for his team, 16-10. Round number 18, 9-8 now, closer and closer. Right here, it is pretty cloudy. Nothing really's going on. It's hot, though. Hot for me. And he goes for that beautiful dink onto Rims. Almost did it again. I really hate life. Peaches taking out a lot of damage onto Cookie. And even finishing that one onto Mainstream. I think I even said the wrong player there, but it's okay. As again, that's gonna be a little bit of an equalizer there for Kamikaze, but I mean taking down any players, and Keenan does that. Taking down Cave Walker, he's just gonna run onto the site, as he knows that might have been the only one there. EVO taking down Cookie as well, and this is gonna be a beautiful eco for Nitro, even if they do end up losing this. That's a lot of players that are gonna have to rebuy there. 3 players that have to rebuy. As Peaches goes in for that pick onto Nutty. Keenan's gonna do what he can. Has that a 4 and he wins it! That's gonna be the eco. Nitro Esports taking down Kamikaze with just Deagles in that Glock. And that is going to be the round 10-8 now. Nitro having that lead out. And so far, I mean, that's a great round for Nitro to win. I mean, definitely makes them a lot more comfortable for this next round. Completely changes what it could have been. As we might even get a first right away. EVO takes down Peaches, who was kind of going for that info play. Maybe banked on them not kind of bunching up in that area. Maybe he's just a little bit confident that he can get that kill. But seeming not to be the case. Ooh! Cookie decides to jump up again. That might have been a little bit of a bad move for him. Nutty takes down Aspect over on the A side. And that's going to be the flooding. Cave Walker gets taken down. Not in the right attention span there. But that's going to be the site for Nitro Esports. And that bomb is going to go down soon, or rather than later. And only Rimps and Cookie left. Cookie's going to get found out on the cat area and is going to get taken down by Nutty. And that will also be Rims to follow closely after. 11 to 8. Round number 20. And again, Kamikaze are on Deagles, and hopefully they can do their best Nitro Esports impression. Maybe win this eco out as well. But it does look like that Nitro are going to again go with the switch up here. And Kamikaze, a good plan, but just not where Nitro Esports was heading to. As now they'll realize this as they hear all that Yuto going over the apartments area. And now this retake's going to be a tough one, as all the players are going to be flooding in here in just a second. Cave Walker takes on Mainstream to make that first man advantage, but Nutty's going to be right inside. Oh! Nutty gets another kill onto Peaches through the smoke. And even a 3K. Might even go for another one here. Not going to have the ammo to do it. He gets a little bit of assistance from Scout as well. And Scout picks up that last kill, and that's going to be round number 12 on the board for Nitro Esports. This is map 1. Nitro leading Kamikaze 11 to 8. And a beautiful pick from him through the smoke as well. The one as well. Going into this next one, that would definitely be something.
I love Regency.
And Regency loves you, Jacob. Thank you for the $2. I appreciate it, man. Much love. Why is matchmaking down? I'm not sure why matchmaking is down. That would be a very interesting one as well. Thank you again, Jacob, for the $2. We love you. Kisses all around. My donations for my salary. And again, we head into round number 21. Nitro Esports going big and wild. Look at all those nades over on to the B side. And again, Cookie is going to get that first kill. Essential to holding that side. But he gets taken down by Keenan. Rims again with the God with the stop so far. Gets a beautiful second pick onto Nutty. And he might even get another one. Gets the third. And that's a 3K for Rims. Rims holding down that B side entirely. Taking on 3 players. And thank you also, Abrozy, for following. I appreciate it. And Rims getting a beautiful 3K there as well. Nice flick onto them as well. And 12 to 9, round number 22. And Nitro just got taken down there. I'm not going to reset them so terribly on eco, but if they do get reset on this next round, that will not be looking good for them. And Kamikaze could head up on this comeback as well. As we have EVO heading up here towards the cat area. They also have that bomb back in spawn, so that leads me to believe that they're just going for these picks, and Nutty's gonna get it. Getting one onto Peaches. And that's going to be a good 2 picks for Nitro Esports to work off of. And now all they got to do is regroup and take some together, especially since they have that B site. Keenan's all the way over here smoking it out. And Aspect, Cave, and Rims maybe not fully aware of this yet, just quite yet, as Aspect takes down Mainstream. But now they're going to be aware as that bomb does go down. And this one's going to be a tough one for Kamikaze to retake. And I don't know. Rims with that op has been pretty dangerous, but unless they get a pick here, it'd be kind of strange for them. Because that bomb is ticking away. Keenan's going to flash himself out to try and get some info, and they're just going to go for the triple man save into the CT spawn area. And Aspect going to try and go for these kills. He takes down Keenan. Not going to get anything else, but it is one less person to waste money on, but EVO not going to figure out where these last 2 players are, and Kamikaze escapes with the op and an M4. This is map 1, Mez. Louis Mezzo. Got both brothers in here. 13 to 9, round number 23. And, oh, that is a right click onto Cookie. 39 HP he goes down to, and that's not something you want to see going on to the B site. Because you need every bit of health on that B site, and you gotta be careful. Remember that there is team damage. I believe that was the second time that happened as well, so Mainstream, ooh, gonna catch the back of Aspect. Not gonna be able to finish that kill, but actually he does. Never mind. Takes on Peaches instead. Takes on Keenan. Aspect gonna clean it up. Gets another one also onto Scout, and that's gonna leave only EVO and Nutty onto the A side here with a retake coming in from Kamikaze. That bomb does look like it's gonna go down, but I mean the retake's coming in nonetheless. As EVO is gonna try and he hears that audio cue up into the ticket area, so he knows one is going there at least. Takes down Rims. Nutty's going to take down Cave Walker. Cookie is going to go in with a Kobe, rest in peace off the Nutty, but it's not going to be enough because EVO picks him up. And that is going to be the round in Nitro Esports way, making it 14-9. And oh, Raggy is right, Louis. Nitro Esports taking the lead onto Kamikaze. 14-9, and the Kamikaze are on pistol, so this should be a run over from Nitro to get that match point. And Aspect gets taken down, almost takes down Keenan there. And finally, Keenan goes down to Rims. Rims gets taken down, unfortunately, and that left Cookie and Walker. They did take out Keenan, but that AK is not going to be covered anytime soon. And Nitro just need to get into these post-plant spots and defend this, and that's exactly what they're going to do, taking down Cookie. Cave Walker finally actually picked up that AK. And hopefully, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to hold on to it. But going to do what he can. Gets the first one on the Scout. Not going to pick up EVO. And that's going to be the end of it. Round number 15 for Nitro Esports. That is match point for map number 1. Picking up against Kamikaze. And Kamikaze, if they want to win this one, you gotta show us what they have on the CT side. Not much has been done from them. They won 3 rounds on the CT side, but obviously just hasn't been enough. (15-9). Scout maybe even think if there was a guy there, that would have been crazy vac plays, but doesn't seem to be anyone there. As again, a beautiful start for Kamikaze in here, as they have the man advantage here since they picked up EVO. But if they have, I mean, these spots are pretty good here. If they can keep this control on all sides, then hopefully they do have that couple nades left. They have Cave Walker who has that molly as well, and hopefully he uses that. But he gets molly nonetheless. Keenan goes down. That's a good first pick for him as well. Aspect's gonna fall. Nutty's gonna take him through the smoke. And it's all left to Rims. And Rims is gonna get ticked through the wood. Not gonna know where to shoot. He's gonna go jumping, and that's gonna be map 1 in the bag for Nitro Esports. Winning map number 1 in this best of 3, and we go on to Dust 2. Making it round number 1 in this second half. Kamikaze vs Nitro Esports. And round number 1 goes in ahead, and that's going to be Kamikaze on the CT side. Nitro. Nitro going to make sure they have these strats in here. Going to have a bunch of these players toward the tons area. Again, they're probably going to send Mention out here to get either some frags or some info. Let's see what goes on here. But Cookie going to go for that pick, and he's going to run for a couple shots, but finally gets Mainstream there. And this is going to be the execute coming onto the B side for Nitro Esports. Kamikaze going to have a tough one in this one. Cave Walker takes one through the smoke, but Peaches goes down. That's going to be 4 players going out towards the site. Rims, Aspect, and Cookie, and Cave Walker. A 4K for him. Going crazy. Nitro has EVO with the 4K there. Beautiful shot for him on the first round. 0-1. And heading into round number 2. Nitro Esports with a bit of an advantage toward their back already. EVO and Nutty get out onto the B side super fast and super precise. As that would be 0, 2, 1 on the board down there. I'm just gonna try and do something, takes down Nutty, but not gonna be enough. As it's all left down to Cookie. And then the reflections are gonna get that Zeus onto Scout. Insult to injury as EVO finally takes him out, but the Scout did, the Zeus did come out as well. An EVO. Incredible game for him. And just great stuff all around as well. Sorry, my throat has been acting up a little bit. I'm trying to get this water into my system as we head into round number 3, Kamikaze. Not picked up around yet, and like I said, this next map, what I said in the beginning, this next map might be a little dangerous for them. I said in that first one, they were familiar with that Mirage map, but on this one, they haven't played it yet. I don't believe in League, and even so, Nitro Esports relying on more of their aim for this map and their dominating power to get onto these sites is, oh my god, Nutty and EVO, again, the dream team, getting onto the site, just taking out player after player onto this eco, making it 0-3, Nitro picking up their 3rd round. And that's going to be round number 3 on the board for Nitro, and it's going to be kind of dangerous. Kamikaze going up for their first gun round. That is going to be Nitro Esports taking up the 3 rounds, as well as heading out majorly towards these sites, and they've been able to get onto these sites, taking down their players with the entry and the supporting second in. And it's been going well in their favor so far, as Mainstream is going to try and peek towards the mid to try and get any bit of information he can, and maybe even solidify some of these man advantages. But Kamikaze, again, I say, it's pretty dangerous to them on this map, because once they lose those 2 players, that retake comes in and Nitro just floods the site and overtakes them with their presence. Excuse me. But Rimps, the man, the myth, the legend, takes down Keaton and eventually goes down to Mainstream. But this is already going to be a fast execute from Nitro as they want to get up in here and try and take the site very fast so that they don't have any chance of getting it. Scout takes on EVO, Peaches takes on EVO, but Nutty and Scout are here to pick it up. Aspect's going to be the last one, takes down Mainstream, making it a 1v2, and that bomb's going to go down. He's going to get ticked down to 45 health. Oh, that nade. Oh, Scout with the nade. Takes on Aspect to make him the last one alive, as they all try and get onto the second map with confidence. Nitro 4-0 already. And yes, chat can definitely see your text since we don't have our overlay going. But it looks like it's also going to be a super fast one from Nutty as Nutty goes for the spray down. Not going to get the 3rd one on the spray down, but does get the important kills nonetheless. And it's all going to be down to Rimps, and he goes down pretty fast, 5-0. And already, he may not see around for some time from Kamikaze. As like I said, Dust 2, not one of the maps I think they would have excelled on, but making it 0-5, round number 6. Nitro, like I said in the beginning, all I have to do is rush those sites, out aim, and they got it. And at this point, there's not really much that Kamikaze can do at this point besides win those aim duels and maybe use those utils their util a little bit better. But it looks like at this point they're trying to predict where Nitro's going to be going on these rounds. But I mean, they are leaving that one towards B, so maybe they're banking on that retake as well. So far, looks like Nitro's going to have the upper hand. And as I say that, Rimps takes down Keenan. And Scout's going to be in here to try and change this up. But Rimps takes down Mainstream. Beautiful 2 picks for him as Cave Walker comes in and takes out Nutty as well, making it a 2v3. The Aspect's going to be tanked down there. Health just belittling away as Peaches takes on EVO. And that's going to be a 2v1 retake. And Scout, not sure of where these players are. He might have actually heard that Tons player, just not able to turn around quite yet. And Scout taking down Peaches. And that's going to be the molly going out towards Tons, and I don't know, Scout with top now takes down Cookie. And a beautiful, beautiful 2 picks there for him to win the round. And so far, Nitro leading 6-0. Not giving Kamikaze. Ooh, and even almost doing a little bit of damage toward the mid players, but not quite there just yet. As the push is going to come in from Nitro, Mainstream is going to pick up Aspect, and Kamikaze are going to be fumbling a little bit on themselves. Okay, and also the 3K onto Peaches. And that is going to be a 2-player left for Kamikaze's side. Oh, and Rims takes down even on Mainstream. As Cave Walker comes in through the back, he's going to be the last one alive. Keenum takes him down, and it's just not going to be enough. Nitro picking up yet another round on the board for them, 7-0. And this is looking like it may even be a quick one here. They really want this map too, and Nitro going to show that they really do want it. That they want to stay in this. Cave Walker is going to come in all the way here. Down Keenan. A good B-hole to start off, but just going to get taken down. Rim's going to find another target. He's going to get it, and that leaves Scout. Rim's a beautiful man onto the B-side to have to hold, and that's going to leave all down to Scout with the op. I mean, I've seen him done it before. This could be a first round on the board for Kamikaze, though. Aspect sees and takes out Scout, and that's going to be a round on the board for Kamikaze finally into this first round, this first half. 7-1. Kamikaze finally finding their spot on the scoreboard in the server. And that's going to be a significant lead for Nitro. And at this point, I don't think Nitro is that scared, since Kamikaze haven't been able to do much on these takes, but slowly starting to realize that with Rims on that B site rotating over, that he can be pretty deadly along with Cookie. Cookie just needs to make sure he can use his util and maybe get 2 players each round on the B side. That would be fantastic for him, but all this pick is going to heavy stuff towards the A side. And, oh, Cave Walker's just going to run in here. Oh, he's going to miss all his shots. Scout's going to take him out. Not able to do anything on cat area. And that's going to leave it all down to Rims and Peaches. And they're both going to go down pretty fast. Rims gets a kill, but not going to be enough. Kamikaze losing yet another round. And ultimately, not able to hold that cat area. 8-1, round number 10. And that is going to be, again, another gun round. Both teams have guns in their hands. Mainstream gonna get there super fast, taking down Cookie, and trying to get out of there as well, because they now have that advantage. And again, 8-1 now. All the players on Nitro Esports have that confidence in here. That's probably why EVO tried to rush in towards the site. A little bit of a strange team flash there. So it didn't flash him fully, but it's an odd spot to throw it. Nonetheless, they did take down EVO, but Cookie also went down, and Vince, one of the great players on that B side so far, has been making the difference. But Nutty has finally come all the way up to take him out, takes down Rims there. And Cave Walker's going to try and get that kill into B tons, but he doesn't. Main team's going to get taken back. Oh! Takes down Aspects, getting turned on. Great stuff from him. As now Scout, Peaches, the only one left alive in that little bit of a vulnerable spot here. As Nitro's definitely going to be hunting, try and find these players. Or just Peaches, actually. As Peaches will give away his location. Now they know where he is, and they're gonna hunt like wolves to try and get this kill. As Nutty takes him down finally, making it 9-1. Round number 11. This game's going fast. As Kamikaze want to try to get into this one. 9-1 so far, and this might be met with a lot of presence, but They've been losing this long control, so now they really want to try and get this one. And they do. Picking up one player, picking up another. Scout and Nutty go down. That's going to be a severe advantage on the side. Oh, it's Mainstream. Takes the aspect. Along with Keenan taking down Peaches and Rimps, and all of a sudden, it just flip-flops like that. Now Nitro just farming these kills, like I said, might happen. And Cookie, the last one with this out, to try and do something here. Nine to 1, and Nitro. No respect for their opponents here. Is even opening container mid. Cookie taking down EVO. And Mainstream gonna go for the knife, and that's gonna be it. Cookie goes down. Ten to 1. And a super far scoreline. Nitro looking to clear this one out. Only 5 more rounds left to match point. I have to warn Nitro not to be too toxic here. Even if it seems like you're joking. 10 to 1. Kamikaze has 1 kill on the board, but hopefully can bring this back as well. But again, Nitro having a great game so far. And Kamikaze just not able to pick that one up. I've never seen that one in chat. Ten to 1 so far as this timeout goes down, slowly but surely. Ten to 1, and Kamikaze. Hopefully they have most of their players. Besides, I mean, for me it would be this. I really wouldn't ever look at chat. I would just have it off and have just the IGL have it on. That way, you don't really even have to look at that. But that's just me, from my experience. But Kamikaze, with only 1 round on the board and struggling to get these was literally just running out of scopes. None of these stuff are really hurting him as he walks into that molly there as well. Taking down aspects. That is going to be all the players for Kamikaze going down super fast. As Rimps finally takes down EVO. Last minute alive. And that is going to be all up to him. Trying to get as much damage as he can get done. Ten to 1, and Rimps with the Vamos, trying to get as many kills as he can. Gonna pick up that AK, and hopefully he can get something done in Kamikaze's side into this next round. But Nachi's was already on round number 11. It's gonna be a very, very tough one for Kamikaze to come back on. (11 to 1) so far. Round number 13. This is map number 2. And Nitro Esports picking up the first map. almost having a chance for Kamikaze on that first one. But if they pick up the second one, that would be it. As Kamikaze are hoping to get some sort of damage here. Cookie gets taken out. Keenan, Mainstream, and EVO go take out all the players in mid and coming behind them onto A. And it's all left to Cave Walker. Oh, excuse me. $1-11, and it's looking like this will be Nitro's 12th round as well. And if it keeps up at this rate, they'll be at 16 in no time. And Kamikaze really need to make sure that they win these aim duels and not give up any peeking presence, just waiting for those players to push them. But looks like Cave Walker is just going to be sitting here, waiting for Mainstream to come in. As it looks like it may happen, he's going to try and go for that first. Oh, but Mainstream takes him out. Headshot on Cave Walker. That's going to be round number 12 on the board for Nitro Esports. Nitro Esports won map 1. They did win that first map, so if they win this next one, it'll be pretty fast for them here too. And Nitro taking down player after player. Rims, the man, doing his stuff on the B side, and he's been making a bit of a difference here, trying to keep Kamikaze alive. But so far, it's going to be a hard one, as Cookie only has a Zeus and a USP here to work with. Running up onto the cat area. Scout's going to try and get something done as well. And Mainstream, oh, going to jump up, almost able to get that. Not quite yet, though, as he hears him running up into that smoke. Going to try and line up the headshot. But it's okay, because Scout's got him, takes out Cookie. And Rims, with the stop, going to try and do something, takes down Mainstream. And Scout takes down Rims, and that is going to be it for round number 13. 1-13, an incredible half. Similar to halves to what we've seen in the beginning of this tournament as well. As we head into round number 15, Kamikaze need to win round here. Oh my god. The autos have came out towards mid. But Rims does not seem bothered as he picks up Mainstream. And adding a little bit of disrespect to that. And honestly, may even be a good tactic as well. Shooting through those doors, maybe to pick up someone there. Just not able to do it. You have the money, why not? When 12 rounds up. 1-13, Scout with the auto. Gonna try and do something, but Peaches takes on video. As they're just gonna spam all the corners they can with those autos. And finally getting out onto the A side, giving some pressure. Oh, Nutty taking out Cookie. One time, face and a couple more headshots there to follow up. Scout takes on Aspect, and it's all left down to Rims. Rims doing the most he can, taking out 2 players, making it a 1v1. Keenan try and get up here, and he does. Finally wins a round. Kamikaze, Rims, 21 kills on him, and he's carrying the entire team so far, and it's such a shame too, because it seems like the rest of his team is struggling just a little bit. But Rims really trying to keep his team alive there. (13-2), and Nitro Esports still have that lead. Round number 16. And Kamikaze need to make sure they do something together here, get those trades. If not, I don't feel like they have a chance here in this round if they don't get those trade kills. But Cookie takes down EVO. Now they gotta make sure they get up to the site, taking the player after player. But oh, Scout and Nutty both through the smoke, taking down all these players here, and forcing Kamikaze to rethink their positioning here. But I mean, Nitro might even get faster into the site than Kamikaze, as they have to make sure that they clear out all these corners. And they're just gonna pick away at these players. And that is going to be round number 14 for Nitro. And they won the pistol, which means this is going to be a very, very tough one for Kamikaze to come back from. Two to 14 now, and it looks like the players are coming out towards the A side, but I mean Mainstream taking out Cookie with the Nova, and I mean these battles are gonna go on towards the long game. Not gonna be able to do much there. Player after player goes down, and that's gonna be match point in Nitro Esports pocket. 2 to 15 match point already. Two to 15, round number 18. And again, Nitro Esports just showing up in these last couple rounds and a half, and Scout takes down Aspect and Peaches. And all players are going down. Cookie the last alive, only with 2 HP. And going for this last battle on Car. And that is going to be it. Nitro Esports going ahead in this tournament. And Kamikaze not able to pick that one up. But a valiant effort for them nonetheless. And especially with Rimps on 21 kills in that entire half. More than most of their teammates on the other side except for Scout. Doing a great job.